Alrighty guys, now we go into game number 4 on the map Ice Arena. Now Ice is just, doesn't really do anything, it's just arena. We're playing on the map Arena here. So I had picked my god for this map. I've already decided on how I'm going to approach this matchup or whatever happens. I know what I'm going for. It doesn't really matter what he picks. I've done my prep on this by playing literally one game. So I know what my plan is, and I am going to go for it. I go in with Nuwa, and I expect to see B picking Fu Shi. Poseidon can work here, Kronos can work here, but I am fully expecting B to pick Fu Shi here. So, just to walk you through some strategy here beforehand, what Nuwa gets early on in this matchup is a very, very simple to grab town center, and then a very, very nice heroic age, and then some really good map control, and effectively my thought process here is if I can play a nice defensive game and stretch it out just a little bit, I'm going to be able to find some weaknesses in B's game plan or gameplay, and we should be able to try and find a victory. So that's our plan, and let's jump into it as we jump over here and get this show on the road. So, smack, smack, smack. We're over here as the Nuwa. And yeah, so Arena, for those of you who don't know, you start with a little bit extra gold, 15 extra gold, so you can make a gate. I'm going to send my Pioneer up here and get out. Now, Fu Shi is technically the best god on Arena. Technically speaking, Fu Shi is the best god on the Arena. The reason why, actually I'll show you guys, the reason why Fu Shi is so good, if you take a selection of all the towers, you go, oh, this is a problem. But I can connect like this. Or yeah, I can connect everything like this. So you just put the Peach Blossom Spring down, you immediately connect all these towers. Me on the other hand, I have to connect my towers up. So I have to send my villager. Now luckily I got these two connected already. These ones are all connected, so it's pretty easy to get this all done. Unfortunately, I don't get to do what I want to do here is I don't want to build a house. Generally with Nuwa, you want to use the auto build feature, but it wouldn't have connected me up. Actually, this one I probably could have auto built, but anyways, I go, all right, I'm just going to walk over there. We'll just take the time to do it and all the other good stuff. I'm now scouting around, just trying to find cows and everything. I'm trying to get as many resources as I can. We got Pandora's box over on this corner there, so rushing that out makes some sense to keep that one away from 3DB. But yeah, we are literally just trying to find as many cows as we possibly can and send them back home. And also, we are looking to get to the classical age as fast as we can because our plan here is to grab a town center. We've got walls, we've got defenses against any sort of like raids that might come in. He might go for Yahtzee here, he might try and dive in, but the walls are already up. So if he dives in, I just have to be here with the heroes, as opposed to like a different situation, like say you just build the buildings or whatever. You can kind of run in, dash onto a villager, and then run out, that sort of stuff. So this is a good map to sort of defend against those Yahtzee from raids. And we got the text of Imhotep here as well. And I look at this relic and go, this one is nice. An extra 10% speed on building? Yes, please. So I go ahead and grab Divine Light here so I can grab that relic. And I'm going to take that one home and then hopefully also be able to get Pandora's box here. So I'm getting my Quailfoot Chieftain out. Going to send that one over here. Unfortunately, given the fact that I built the house over here, I have to actually come and chop down some wood a little bit inefficiently on this one. I could have also dropped my granary in a much better spot next to the wood line here. So a couple of maybe, I wouldn't call them nervous mistakes, but definite mistakes as we get our final villager up and it's time to advance. So I decide to go through Zhennu here. Zhennu. I was given a little bit of advice from a really, really strong China player. And he said, basically, this god is just the god to go for. I just don't think, I don't know if it's 100% correct in this map, especially against someone like 3DB. I think I should have gone through Hull too, but there are some really nice advantages to this. So you will see that number one advantage is I can vanish my villager and I can get the town center up, and any sort of units he wants to build to deny me aren't going to do anything. So that's really, really good, first and foremost. Second thing here is going to build... Did I not get this? Hello? How did I not go on? I legitimately thought I walked over here and grabbed this. I do not know what I guess I'm like scared. I'm like, what is he going for? So if I can get some sky lanterns out, it's good. I don't believe that I left that relic there. That's so silly. The Yatsu coming in over onto this side. I have my Chillin over here. He's going to dash in 100% and try and do some stuff. So just got to get over here and deny. If he wants to dash in, that is. Unfortunately for us, he doesn't dash in. So a little bit sad. But anyways, he's going to pull back. I notice he just uses his Peach Blossom Spring then. So I'm like, okay, that's really good for me. And it's now time to go out and grab my town center. It's later than I think it should have been. As we come through, get just a little bit of damage onto this bad boy. As he retreats back, he dashes away to safety. Very, very late. So I get a lot of good damage there. But yeah, I'm really late on this one. I did build 4 Pioneers. And now we have to start the Micro Fest onto the Neja. Keep my Chillin away. Actually, I'm trying to keep my Chillin in a position that I'm going to actually heal my guys up. He does manage to pick off 1 Pioneer here. As I rush onto the town center. 1 Neja versus all of this. It should be fine. I can actually turn around and just kill the gold lion here, but at this point, 150 gold for this guy. I'm going to vanish my villagers so he can't get any damage onto them. And this town center is going to go up here unless he can get a huge amount of units in. He does get a lot of kills onto my pioneers. And Najera is just an absolute beast of a unit for this early into the game. So he does manage to get some good damage done. But we'll get our town center up. It's not a problem. The problem with this town center, however, and this town center, to be completely honest, this has got a gold mine on it. But the problem with this town center is there's nothing on it. I think about coming over onto this gold mine, but the fact that I see Javelineers this early basically means I know he's going for some sort of a 1 town center play. So I say, all right, you go 1 town center. I am going to send my villagers into my main base. All right. What's happening here? Please tell me. Like, this is 100. The town center is rally point is on the Caribou. I'm getting mad. The town center is on the Caribou, and my villagers decides to idle here. Does this guy also idle? No. Okay. So I spend the resources on the gate, but I mean, I'm frustrated. That's frustrating, to be completely honest. We also drop our upgrade or our God Power here creation. I think I should have dropped this earlier. Straight away when I hit the classical age. I would have gotten more stuff, but that just shows my Chinese inexperience. He's over here harassing my hunt. Frustrating. I'm going to try and shoot some of these caribou close to the thing. Don't ask me what's happening here. I don't have a good answer why the villager wants to ignore me there. I think maybe I should have gone in onto passive stance or something, but I try to push the caribou close to this position, away from the Javelineers that are harassing this. Meanwhile, over here, the Yatsu does actually manage to sneak through. I turn around and start shanking here because he's actually used his special to come in. So this is probably the best move. I try and get the villager back, but he snipes that one. So we're down 2 villagers, but I know that I'm in front because I got the town center. I should not be losing villagers here. Frustrating, but is what it is. Not the end of the world because I'm on 2 town centers. He has to get damage done, otherwise he's going to be behind. So whatever. I still can't believe I left this relic. I can't believe I left that relic and let him take that one. I just can't. And we're going to drop a machine workshop now because the only real way for him to break through our town center here is either 1, he gets a fast heroic and then goes in for Tao Tia and tries to break it, which I'm not going to be able to stop, so I just have to give it, and then I just play 1 town center. Or he goes for a whole bunch of Dao Swordsman, which I'm seeing him build. So Fire Archer makes sense here. He's also making Javelineer. So Fire Archer and something to kill off the Javelineer. And I'm like, okay, I'm playing Noir, so I should make Cavalry. And that should be a good idea. So we'll go for that. I still got tons of gold left in my main base, so no problems. And we'll look to start pushing out sooner or later here. And I've also got this technology here as well to grab. One technology that I am ashamed to say I completely forgot about, and it would have been really, really good in this game, is this one. Reincarnation. After every 5 units die, I get another unit back in the temple. I don't know why I didn't grab it. It's a really, really good tech. I sort of just forgot, I guess, but is what it is. All right, so Imperial Academy to come down now as well, because I know that I'm going to need more heroes. I want to make sure I get my dude out, and he is charging in right now and going to be able to actually take my town center. He's got a hefty amount of medium Dao swordsmen. What am I actually shooting here? I think I'm shooting the Yatsu, which is a mistake. I should be taking out those Dao swordsmen. But anyways, I go, all right, I'm already in the heroic age. I've already got a pretty significant villager advantage. So I just sack this and we're good to go, right? That's my thought process. This villager over here needs to actually bail, but I think it's going to pop out and die, unfortunately, immediately. So yeah, I lose my town center, but I have a ballet up now. We can make ourselves White Horse Cavalry. We can make ourselves these fire archers. I know that he's going to go pretty hard on me. I want to go Mythic Age here. It's the actual thought in the back of my mind. But I'm also like, can I actually hold here with a ballet, the towers, and forest protection? Maybe. But instead of risking it, which I feel like it would have been a bit of a risk, I go, okay, we'll build units. We'll bait him in. So I'm building them into my machine workshop and into my ballet. He's going to charge through, and we're going to try and basically just kill him off here. Is the idea as he comes in close to this position. We got our White Horse Cavalry. I make a mistake here and go the wrong way with the White Horse Cavalry. I could have absolutely dominated them there, but by just going around the other way. But I missed that. I misstep. And he gets back out. And now I've also revealed the White Horse Cavalry, so he knows what's coming. He is sitting on my forest protection now, though, so he's going to take some damage over time. Plus, getting hit by the ballet helps quite a bit as he charges forward. Using my White Horse Cavalry special ability there to get some damage onto the Javelineers. And at this point, I'm just trying to spam out units. You can see my Q is absolutely crazy high. I do have a little bit of a housing crisis here, so I got to get those houses down, but I am also short on wood. And yeah, at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm up villages, 100%. I'm 100% up villages here. So the longer I wait, the further in front I should get. One other unit I absolutely desperately need is this guy. And maybe also some sages here, because they do a little bit of divine damage, but they're expensive. But mostly Jiang Xia, this guy, I need him because he has that mysterious tactics thing. He makes the Deuterinos a little bit weaker. The Yatsa do less damage, right? So I want to get that guy out. I also want to get these techs out here, get myself the heavy cavalry and the horse and the hooves of the wind. I also want to get this guy out. There's just too much stuff that I want right now, and I'm trying to get it, but life is tough. So now we have him queued up. We're still getting the White Horse Cavalry. I have not been able to get Hooves of the West Wind just yet. Very, very important tech. I slowly start to inch out here because I'm feeling maybe, just maybe, if I push out and put a ballet down, it could be a good idea. I can start looking for some cavalry raids here as he sees me, and just like against Soup, when I was playing with Cav against him, I couldn't really do anything. So I'm like, is this really ever going to work? I do manage to get some nice kills over onto this side, but we got to pull back. Also getting myself now ballistics to help my fire archers out. Quaofu to move forward. Where are they going? Over to the left? This gold mine makes sense, right? Let's go on to this gold mine here. But he's already over here. And I go, ooh, do I take a fight now? I don't think I do, because he's got lightning weapons. So if I can debate, go one way, fake one way and go the other, or be away from where he is, get my Quaofu, get my ballet up, We should be good here, is my thought process. Now, one thing here that I really want, more than anything else, is this tech here. Heavy range soldiers would be absolutely crucial at this point. Now, he's got so many Artsa here, charging in. I drop Vanish onto my Guaofu to finish off the ballet. He drops lightning weapons, and we retreat back. This is perfect, right? I dodged pretty much everything. I should just retreat back, but he's underneath 2 ballet, is my thought. Plus, he's underneath the forest protection. So this looks, by all accounts, to be an incredibly good fight for me to take. As I even managed to pick off another Yartsa, maybe. Yes. Okay, we pick off another Yartsa, and now we can move forward, and we can look to drop another ballet down and be in a good spot here. So we're coming in, getting our silo up. Villagers can start moving forward. Still got a little bit of gold left, and yeah, we just have to get more defenses up on this spot. I go, all right, time for some raids now as well. He's on 1 town center, just confirming it. I see he doesn't grab this. He might have this one over here. Just need to confirm it. Trying to find any sort of damage here I can. I see his army. I see some Dao swordsmen. Do I try and kill those? I mean, I can snipe them because like they're out of position, so why not? But I got to be so careful of those halberdiers as he does come back. And at this point here, maybe, just maybe, the best move is to sell some food and get myself up another ballet on the front. I'm grabbing myself Vibrant Land, Shaft Mine, and all the other good stuff. And he is going to charge forward. I do go for another ballet, but he is right in onto me as my White Horse Cavalry to come back. Those Yartsa dive directly on top of my villagers, but I don't notice my heroes here getting targeted down. There's just too much stuff here for me to have to deal with. I get my second ballet up, but I lose so much stuff. I pop out here. The halberdiers are on the wrong position, so we're able to pop through and try and get some more damage done onto these guys. The Yarts are still alive. I've lost a whole bunch of my heroes, and now we're not able to get any gold left, and I have to start trading wood for gold. I still have my Guaofu hero. Ballets are doing some really, really good damage, though, for free to some degree. But, I mean, we just lost a ton. We just lost a ton of villagers to those Yartsa. So, that was a really, really tough moment there of just misplaying with the heroes. If I garrisoned the heroes into the ballet, moved up to the top, started sniping them down, at least I would have killed those off. For losing the villagers, it would have been okay. But now we've actually equalized. Or basically equalized on the villagers, but I'm struggling for gold here. I actually send some villagers up to the top here to grab a gold, trying to sneak. This is probably a mistake. I should have come over onto this side. But anyways, we're now looking for a raid. So if I can get kills onto him, this is good. If he finds some kills onto me, no problem. But just a little bit of kills here. I pick up a whole bunch of villagers. He is coming over, so I have to be careful. Looking for something else, distracting as much as I possibly can. Sending my dudes up to the top. The Yarts are coming through, and now I take damage, so I have to run. So we got no gold income for a little bit. My villagers reacting to the bloody wolves attacking my guys here instead of running is another incredibly frustrating moment, but hey, what can you do? He does decide to run away from me. Now my guys are in, and while this is going on, I'm searching for villagers. I actually killed some more as I retreat over into this corner, trying to pull back here. And then my cavalry, we say, okay, we can turn and actually take this fight. I'm charging forward. He's pulling back. The other halberdier come in. I'm not paying attention. And I get hit by all of these, still not paying attention. Don't know why, but every single one of my heavy cavalry here start going down, and that hurts. That is absolutely brutal. I'm now over onto this side. He's starting to send units over here. I got to run, and now we are really, really hurting. I don't know if I can win this fight. My heavy cavalry are in the wrong spot. My fire archers do not beat those javelineers at all. I do have some heroes here. I got like 4 heroes with the Zheng Xia as well is pretty good. But we both have taken a hefty amount of damage. I can try and get onto this middle gold mine right now, but my villagers haven't been gathering resources for quite some time. And yeah, we're in some trouble. So I go, all right, let's push forward, take the watchtower down. We got 2 ballets here. I got heroes. I got all the fire archers. Maybe, just maybe, we can hold in the middle of this position. As he's sort of spread out with the Javelineers over onto this side, I just need to get units out. I mean, I've still only got the one machine workshop, mind you, but it does have the attachment on it, which is going to get some extra damage done. As he charges forward, and I got to bail. I got to get back into my ballets. I'm in a really, really tough position now. After all that's said and done, losing my White Horse cavalry instead of peeling them back over onto the top. This is hurting. I get out myself a siege crossbow. Don't exactly know what I'm trying to do with this. I can sell wood for quite a bit here. My wood income is good. Coming down onto the bottom here, I'm going to try and drop a ballet over here. He's like literally spamming Yatsa. And I will be able to get this ballet up. I see, for some reason, my villager didn't take any damage there. I wish I knew why, because if I could do that every single time, that would be fantastic. Anyways, ballet is up, and we get this gold mine now, and he's going to attempt to charge forward here, but I've just got no gold. I'm grabbing myself now shaft mine, and now finally I'm going to be able to get some gold, but I need units, and I know he's pumping Yatsa. So I go, all right, let's get a whole bunch of pioneers. These sages I'm looking at, I'm trying to buy them. I can't afford them. 150 gold is it's just too much at this stage, right? So I'm like, okay, we'll go for the cheap gold pioneer. At least they got 11x versus myth units, so they're actually doing some damage. And I'm thinking, okay, if I get up to 100 favor, I can drop my second forest protection. I can hold this position, and fingers crossed, he overcommits into me, and we hold. That's basically the game plan here. I mean, maybe I can go for a little bit of a raid with some White Horse cavalry. I'm getting myself crenellations now, so we're actually getting some damage done. I see the second temple in front of my face. He gets to the heroic age through new bar, so I know he's got some building killing potential. So I say, all right, it's time for another ballet here, and I just have to mass up units. I don't have another real option here. Another machine workshop to pump more dudes out. Making my own myth units here as well. I can't really make the Tao Tie. Maybe not Tao Tie. The Tao Wu. Maybe the Tao Wu would have been a good option actually in hindsight, because it would have been able to break up his units a little bit and actually allow my fire archer mass to get some serious damage done. But anyways, I'm searching around for villager kills on this left side. I get one, which is nice, and I immediately say I'm not hanging around, but he's already here with all of his Yatsa, and I'm like, well, why do I bother raiding? Look at all those. He's got 10. He's got 10 Yatsa. All right, no worries. I've got 6, 7 heroes. I'm making more. I got a sage in queue as well. Okay, I can see that his army is like majority myth units, so let's sort that out. Okay, let's sort that out. And now he's ready to start poking forward here, and I go, all right, I've got my, this is where the bait has to come. I have to get him to attack me, use the new bar, use forest protection, and hopefully somehow manage to hold this fight. I've got some armor upgrades. He's got a little bit more than me. I'm missing my shield upgrade for some reason. He charges up to the top side of the map. I'm looking to grab the town center to try and get a couple more dudes in. These villages here out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know why. I mean, I was going after the gold mine, I guess. But they do manage to retreat up to the top here, but they're getting chased down. And I go, all right, well, can we take a fight here? Do I have boiling oil? No. Boiling oil would have been a pretty nice move. He's got the siege crossbow over there as well. And he does drop the new bar, and I go, okay, time to pull back. I should probably delete the town center. I don't think that's going to be much help, and maybe put another ballet up. All my villages up here are going down because I'm too distracted. And now he's charging in after me. I drop my forest protection, and we go, okay, here is where we make the stand. I should have waited on that, but here is where we make the stand, right? I charge forward a little bit, but this is not the right play. And I see, like, dive straight onto my chillin and basically kills them both immediately. That they were useless. I don't know why I'm here. This is not the right place to be in the slightest. I'm losing all my pioneers. They're all dying. These guys just don't get the damage done. And not fighting underneath my forest protection. This is not my game plan in the slightest. I've got 2 ballet here. I managed to clean up a lot of the front line, but now I have to deal with that back line there of Javelineers. I mean, considering the differential there, I think I traded pretty good. But still, that was not the fight. I need to pull it back underneath the ballet and hold there, and that was the goal, right? Hold underneath the ballet. Maybe I could have pushed up into this position here, and like tried to sneak this out of sight, out of mind, and try and cut off the map that way. But yeah, anyways, does not work out. I'm looking at him going, can we get any damage? I literally have no heroes left. My army is at full pop, basically. I'm now getting some more pioneers out. My Sage has got a mind of his own and he gets sniped down. I'm going for a 3rd ballet here because I'm struggling for population. I've got the resources, so we have to just keep pumping these ballet out. There's not really another option. He charges forward underneath the forest protection, underneath 1 ballet, pulling back, trying to snipe units here, trying to keep everyone in one piece, to keep the hopes and dreams alive here. But my army is getting murdered at the moment. But forest protection doing huge damage. Probably should dive into my ballet and sit back underneath here, but not doing that. The Yahtzees are just so obscenely strong at tanking underneath all of this. My army is going down. I got huge amounts of food, wood, but no gold. My village is starting to fall, and I just, even with these ballet sitting here, and even with them being as strong as they are, you can't misplay that hard and walk away with a win. And I'm just looking at this going, why can't I beat these bloody Yahtzees? Why can't I beat them? I literally just sitting there just... Actually, I don't know if I was raging at this point or more just like upset with myself, or I don't really know, but... I had the position to hold. I knew what the game plan was. The game plan was, at this point, I'll bait him in. He's fallen for it once or twice in this series before. But I just didn't play into it. I was trying to push back over here. I lost villages where I shouldn't have. I should have been sitting back. I could have pushed up to this side instead of back through the middle. Maybe I could have gotten up onto the town center here to get myself that position, especially with the forest protection like this. I put a ballet out of sight, out of mind here, and then start walking up and thinking about grabbing this. Losing all my pioneers in the middle of this map here when I needed them to take out all the Yahtzee was not good. Not good at all. But credit where credit's due. B played this one really, really interesting and well. I definitely think that 2 things happened in this game that... I mean, first and foremost, strategically, I think I played this game well. Far second town center, defend, get heroic age, and yeah, I think that was all correct. What I think I probably should have done which would have been arguably the easy, correct way to win this game, was as soon as I'd pushed back his army out of my base, stop producing units completely. I had a ballet. I had everything I needed to defend. Stop producing units completely and go Mythic Age. I could have gone for... Great Flood. Use Great Flood. Said, please come to me. I would like to kill all your units. And he would have lost all of his units. I would have got set up in the middle of the map. I would have gold starved him. And we probably would have won. That's first thing. Second thing here is ballet positioning was average. If I put the first ballet here and then I put the second ballet up here, I think it would have been a completely different story on him being able to actually get harassed onto my gold mine. I would have had this gold mine, would have been fine. But better would have been potentially grabbing this position or grabbing this position Like just like less central, right? Right? Just less central. Maybe up onto this spot would have been really, really nice. But yeah, and then finally, like, which fight was it? Throwing away all of my sending villagers up to here and trying to risk it was average, but throwing away all my white horse cavalry to a whole bunch of halberdiers, why? Like, I don't have to do that. That was stupid. These halberdiers are. I think that this technology is fundamentally poor design, just in terms of how punishing it is. Like it doesn't need to be, if you get touched by a halberdier, your unit dies. Like, it doesn't need to be that. But regardless, I know that it's punishing. I know that I need to be like very, very careful around it. But it, losing all those white horse cavalry basically for nothing was the nail in the coffin in this game. Like, if those didn't die, I think I come back up into this fight. I think I run away from the halberdiers. I think I hit these javelineers when they're out of position away from the halberdiers, kill off a whole bunch of them. Then my fire archers function to kill off all of the halberdiers later, and we're actually in a good spot, because that's kind of what you need to do when you're playing against this. You have to split the halberdier and the javelineers up, and then you have to kind of get your units onto them correctly. If they're all bunched up into one position, then you're going to be using the ballets to prevent the damage from coming through. But yeah, anyways, that's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. We have a game 5 coming up for the tournament life. No more Yatza remaining, so thank God we can keep playing this series without any more Yatza, and we'll see how we go. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure you hit the follow button, the comment button, or leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, and all the other good stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next one.